Hey guys, so what I wanted to share with you today is how to use M1 Finance and the expert pies and still maintain control, complete control of your pie. So what do I mean by that? Well, if we go over here to the research tab, we click on expert pies, and then you have all these pre-made pies that you can invest in. So you have general investing, and they have six holdings in that pie, 7, 9, etc. You go to hedge fund followers, and they have 24 holdings, 33, 18. Well, here's the thing, and I'm gonna choose a little simpler one here. Let's go over to income earners, and we'll pick global dividend. Now what this has is five stocks or ETFs inside this pie, and they have it weighted at 50% of VIG, 21% of IDV, 18% of DEM, 8% of DON, and 3% of DES. Now, if you choose to be a passive investor, to where you are wanting to invest and not look at it, not adjust anything, not mess with it, which is probably a good idea, but most of us don't want to do that, you would just add this to your portfolio, and you just click add to portfolio. And I'm just going to add this just to play around here to the portfolio. And if you wanted to, you didn't have, this is all you need right here, but I'm going to show you something. So we're going to hit save. Now that is in your portfolio, okay, and it's weighted how they set it up: 50%, 21, 18, 8, and 3. Here's the problem with that. When we go to My Pies, we'll go to the one that's being used, which has the global dividend slice. We'll click on that, and you cannot make an adjustment to those. So you can't make VIG 55% and IDV 16. There's no adjustment. It's fixed. Okay. Now, that's probably good for most investors who just want to use M1 Finance, set up an auto deposit, and let it run. But if you're someone like me and the majority of people who like to mess with their portfolios, the only way you can do that is to take these holdings and create your own pie. So if you go over to the research tab, click on My Pies, click on Create New Pie, and then what you will do is you'll take, let's see, VIG and IDV. You'll just type that into the search bar, VIG, add to the basket. There was IDV, and we'll add to the basket. There is DEM and DON, DEM, add to the basket. DON, add to the basket. And then there was DES, and we'll click add to the basket. And then once we're done, we'll click add and wait for that to process. And what we end up with is a pie that has all these in the expert pie, but we are free to now edit. And now we can make this, say we wanted VIG to be 55%, we wanted IDV to be 15, we wanted DEM to be 10, and then DON and DES to be 10 as well. And then you click save. And now you have your own custom pie, and you can adjust that however much you want, whenever you want. I don't suggest that you do it, but this is literally the only way to have control over an expert pie. Now you can adjust those weightings to have whatever choice that you have, whatever dividend yield. You can play around with the percentages of this here, and it'll refresh. When you refresh, it'll show you what the actual dividend yield is of this combination. It'll show you the total expense ratio of the combination, and then it'll show you the past 5-year performance of the combination, and you can play with that until you're comfortable. But that's what I got for you today. Using expert pies, but keeping flexibility. I think flexibility is M1 Finance's claim to fame. You can adjust and move, and it's kind of a double-edged sword though, because the more adjusting you do, a lot of times the less return that you get sometimes. So anyway, if you have any comments, leave them down below. Please like, share, subscribe. We'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.